Coach Cam made this shit.
Alright, welcome back to this week's special episode, which you could have guessed is not the same thing as it was a month ago. This is what we want to call this or that. And it's the same premise as draft. We get two options, we select from one, but we can pick either one. It doesn't have to be like you side with one, I side with the other, or it's...
Sound good?
I got inspired from one of the questions, and I was like, hey, let's just see how far this can go. And there's a lot more options with this than like... Because whenever he's doing the verses, I was like, that's really cool, but I was like...
They have to be similar.
Yeah. And outside of like sports and like superheroes, maybe music.
Food.
Yeah, we did food too. I'm like, what else is there, man? Because I was like, that's pretty much our show.
Yeah.
Is we just talk about that shit. So I was like, well, maybe I can mix it up and maybe throw in like the hypotheticals that we have been forgetting to do for a while. Which, not forgetting, I just haven't done them, honestly. So we could go ahead and kick this one off with a basic one. Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
Probably... I mean, finding your soulmate sounds pretty crazy.
I can't wait. But,
like, whenever I think of soulmate, I think of, like, a movie-esque relationship. Not, like, a good, healthy, nice relationship. I'm thinking, like, literal perfect. Like, there's never conflict. Like, it's always just, like, rainbows and sunshine. Like,
with soulmates, you see on, like, TV and stuff, they've always, like, been through something. Mm-hmm. Like, one of them had cancer, both of them had fucking cancer or something, and... I don't know. I think if you win the lottery, you can find someone that's might not have the best personality, but they're going to look just as good as your soulmate, or maybe even better. So, I don't know. Money cures a lot of fucking things.
Yeah. I guess we're also probably assuming it's a huge lottery. It's not like a day one lottery.
Yeah, it's not like you won a $20 scratch off.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, like, I think right now in Kentucky it's like $212 million. So say something like that.
Yeah. I mean, having $212 million just handed to you.
You could definitely get above a 7 with that. Which is in, like, soulmate territory for me. Above a 7 is damn near soulmate for me, so I think I'm picking the lottery on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not against it, but I don't know. I like the idea.
You could literally pay an actress to... act like your soulmate.
That's fair.
And give them a script and be like, hey, this is the stuff my soulmate would say, so this is your day. Or you could hire someone to make a script for you, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it can cure a lot of your fucking problems.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, winning the lottery kicks ass.
Yeah.
Up next, ass or boobs?
Ass. I know it's not what anyone thinks that I would pick, but yes, ass.
Yeah, that's fair. That's also what I pick.
Yeah.
And Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
That's what inspired me.
Yeah.
Seeing him just go.
It looked like he didn't want to answer, but he was like, why not? Like,
yeah.
It seemed like he was like, I'm going to get in trouble. But then he was like, no, I'm not. And then went for it, and I love that.
Yeah, who cares if people know I'm an ass man?
Yeah.
That's fair. I get it. Like, I get it, but I don't get it because I just don't get how humans have evolved to like ass. Because, like, wide hips make sense.
Yes.
Like, fertility, stuff like that. Big boobs make sense.
Yeah.
I just don't get what a bigger ass. Like, there's no, like, natural thing. As far as I know, it doesn't seem like there's any, like, natural instinct to be inherently attracted to it.
Yeah.
And it honestly seems like kind of a recent thing.
Yeah, for sure. Because, like in the 90s, like, having a big butt was kind of not great.
People really didn't have them.
No,
I don't think big asses existed until like the late 2000s.
It was just not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an ass man. I'm a big fan of today's time and era, so I'll go with the most modern pick.
Yeah.
To be an anti-hero or a hero?
I mean, to be a hero would be cool. Being an anti-hero is cool for, like, other reasons, but like if I was gonna be one,
yeah, like if you had the choice,
I'd rather be a hero because then you don't have to do as much.
Well, if you think you was, like, just you, if you was considered a hero, you think right now you'd be considered a hero or an anti-hero?
I don't think I'm a hero, so I guess I, by default, have to be anti-hero.
I mean, like, I open doors for people, but, I don't know. I also scream at people when I'm in the car. And to me, it kind of seems like what would you be, like LeBron James or Dennis Rodman?
I mean, come on.
Or Dennis Rodman's not specifically a villain, but he's also not a hero, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if you're a gamer guy that just so happens to be in his way when he falls.
Yeah.
He might seem like a villain to you.
Yeah. I would rather be a hero, but I definitely think I'd fall into being an anti-hero.
So what about responsibilities? Could you imagine, because it sounds so much more fun being an anti-hero because, like, if you're, like...
You also have more to worry about.
Yeah, like, if you're Superman, you're worried about every aspect of your life. Like, you want to keep up the good appearance. You want to look like a Boy Scout all the time, like LeBron does. He wants to appear to be the good guy. But an anti-hero, you don't have to care about that. You're like Conor McGregor. You don't have to fucking care.
You're making crazy comparisons that are just so good. Like, but, like... No one's saying, like...
I actually take that back. I think Connor's probably pretty much a villain.
Yeah,
he weighs a lot more on the villain than anti-hero.
Yeah.
He doesn't do good things for selfish reasons. He's kind of just bad for his own reasons.
But, like, Iron Man is a great example of being, like, a hero.
Yeah.
Not an anti-hero.
Yeah.
That's, like, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that's the hero I'd want to be.
He develops into that.
Yeah.
Like Tony Stark at the very end, like cinematic wise in the MCU, that's his most hero like state, you know, because he starts off kind of like mopey and bitchy, and he's alcoholic and whatever, but then he turns into like a full blown like whatever is fucking right.
Yeah,
which is fun. It's fun to see, and I admire that, but it's too much responsibility.
Yeah, I don't think I would be, but if I could choose to be one. I'm choosing to be a hero.
Yeah. But, like, The Last Dance, listen to Jordan talk about basically being a role model, and he's like, dude, it is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Like, he said it was so fucking stressful. And I was like, I bet it is. So, I'm leaning towards anti-hero.
That's such a cool thing to complain about, though.
It is.
I'd rather complain about being a hero than being like, well, I just live in the shadows. No one really knows who I am other than...
Really?
Yeah.
You'd rather everybody know you and everybody have, like, such high expectations of you all the time. Like, if you liked, like, a porn star's tweet on Twitter, like, your front page news, everybody's like, this guy is not what I thought he was. He's a fucking scumbag. Dude, but if you're an anti-hero, you can just, like, retweet all that shit if you want to. And people are like, yeah, that's just Lobo. You know, like, he's doing his shit.
Again, I don't think if Iron Man liked a porn star's tweet, it'd be like, oh, that's crazy. Like, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of Iron Man.
In a real life circumstance, what if LeBron James did that?
But I was going to say, but if Superman...
He would lose sponsorships.
Yeah. But...
They're held to a different standard.
Yeah.
It just sounds a lot more stressful. It sounds like you are, every aspect of your life, you have to be perfect. And I do not want that.
I get it.
Okay, next one. Animals can talk, or only you can talk to animals? Like, you can conversate with animals, or everybody in the world, like, animals can just talk to everybody? Because if you're the only one that can talk to animals...
You're Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, and nobody else really knows, and they think you're a fucking psycho, and you have to hear the things that other people don't.
You have to be a vet.
Yeah.
Or, like, a circus, or something where you deal with animals all the time. And like
a therapist.
Like, you can demonstrate...
Yeah.
That you can talk to them.
Yeah.
Because if not, you do just look like the crazy person.
Yeah. Is there a specific animal that you'd want to talk to first? Like, any you have in mind?
I mean, like, there's some that, like, for obvious reasons would be really cool.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to a dog and just know what it has to say.
I feel like with dogs, you kind of know what they're saying.
Yeah, it's so basic, but I want to know, like, what if it's not? I think that's the mystery.
I think if dogs could talk, I genuinely wouldn't like them. Because, like, a dog that's, like, super happy, I bet they would annoy the shit out of me. They'd be like that peppy, go happy Christian dude that you're just like, why are you so happy all the fucking time? Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, have a bad fucking day.
I mean, they're great in moderation.
Yeah. Or could you imagine, like, walking down a bad neighborhood where you see a bunch of dangerous dogs jumping on fences, what they're screaming at you? It probably sounds like you're walking through a prison.
I don't know, dude. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, I think all animals could talk. Because I think pets are completely different.
Yeah.
Because what pets do you keep now? Because, like you said, I think a lot less people take dogs.
Yeah.
Cats, there's no way those things are pets anymore. Because they gotta just be assholes.
Yeah. They, honestly, if cats could talk, they probably still wouldn't. They probably would be the last ones that people would discover that they could actually talk. Because they're just like, dude, I really don't want to do this.
God, I hate them.
Just don't talk to me, man. I'd like to talk to, like, I don't know, like, I remember we talked about the other day, you said if, like, just animals that eat, like, cute animals. Like, you're like, I wonder if they think about that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'd like to ask a snake and be like, hey, does that ever, like, bug you? And I just want to see if they're just like, I really don't give a shit, man. Like, I don't have any fucking arms. I don't have that much of a choice, so I'd be like, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I am curious to think of, like, what does a snake think about?
In general, honestly.
Just,
Yeah. I'd be like, hey,
the
man,
obvious choice for me was octopus.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say it first, but, like, that would be super cool. A lot of aquatic animals would be cool to talk to.
Yeah.
Depending on how I could. Yeah, I don't want to swim with them and then ask them how they're doing.
Yeah, you go to an aquarium or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Be like, hey, how is it in here? And they're like, dude, I don't know. It kind of sucks.
I don't know. I'm a fish.
That fucking South Park episode.
Oh, I was thinking of, like, Futurama.
Yeah. I was thinking of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your name? I don't have a name. I'm a salmon.
Yeah, that.
I think all animals could talk would suck.
It would.
Like, I think of, like, geese. And, like, what if you, like, didn't know you had a mouse problem and you found out because you heard, like, things talking in the wall?
That's scary.
Yeah, that'd be really fucking scary.
Imagine how much worse Australia becomes. Now these, like, kangaroos that punk people out are also talking shit.
Yeah. It would be kind of cool to, like, I don't know, like, instead of just, like yelling at a raccoon that gets in your trash can, you just be like, hey, and they're like, oh, shit. You know, like, I don't know, just little stuff like that would be cool. But
do you think more animals become domesticated or less?
Less.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, my dog has, like, seen me take a shit and stuff before, and that, I still don't like that as much. And it's like, he can't talk, but if he could talk, he'd be like, hey, why are you bringing me in the bathroom with you when I shit? And I'd be like, well, I don't trust you to be anywhere else in the house. And I'm like, dude, this is weird. Yeah. Like, you're supposed to be my parent figure, and you I'm watching you shit right now. Yeah. It's like, I wish you couldn't talk. Like, I wish this would go back.
Yeah, but I was thinking of, like, the raccoon case where you're like, hey, get the fuck out of my trash. And he's like, my bad. Like, I feel like that starts to become like a...
Or what if they're just like, fuck you? And you're like, okay, I tried.
Now I gotta kick his ass.
I think there is some serious money to be made if you're the only person that can talk to animals.
Yeah, you're the best vet in the world.
Yeah, because like Cesar Millan has made a shit ton of money for being a dog whisperer, and he can't actually talk to animals. Could you imagine if you actually could? You could ask him, be like, hey man, why are you acting so weird? And be like, well, my owner made me lick peanut butter off his balls. And you're like, oh, okay. And you're like, I got you, buddy. And then you just, confront the owner about it. And they're like, who fucking told you? And you're like, I just know. I can tell.
Your dog did. Like, which one of my homies did that?
Your dog's a fucking snitch, man. And apparently not gay. So yeah, I'm just talking to animals. I want to be the only
I want them all to talk.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want the responsibility of having to be in one of those jobs that makes me not look crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, you could pass it off as like maybe like if you whispered to them, you'd still look weird. But
you also would hear it. Like if you could turn it off and on, for sure I'll take that every day. Yeah. But like if not, just walking down the street, you hear every dog, every cat talk.
Could you imagine how less peaceful like bird watching would be? Oh my god! If you could know what they're saying and you're just like, oh my god, shut up.
I bet it's all hitting on each other.
They're just constantly trying to fuck. Yeah. That's what every animal is trying to do when they talk. They're just trying to fuck.
The whole time.
You're just like, God damn it. I didn't know how fucking perverted animals were. All right. And our final one. Date a woman who's famous for posting pranks online, or date a girl who wants to start a family vlog? Yeah. Even
you gotta do the family vlog.
I mean, that's a whole family in being involved now. Like, that's a woman who not only vlogs and shit, but now she wants you to have kids with her, and, like, we're posting them online. Like, everything about this is being posted.
Yeah. So, here's my thing.
It's crazy, because people do both of these things for just, like, a life.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, I'm okay with either one of those.
I think the pranking is a little outdated. It obviously still does numbers. It still has, like, its viewing. Yeah. But I think the family vlog is more now, trending now, than the pranking. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So, one, I'm thinking of it as, like, I don't want to be...
Stuck in the 2000s?
I don't want to be stuck with someone who's doing the pranking thing and it's not... Like, I don't want to get pranked and it not do numbers. Like, yeah. I'm also broke.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Like I saw one the other day that was... This one girl was in, like, a clown outfit. And kind of a sexy clown outfit, I'll give her that. But, like... She had, like, red and blue lights going on across the whole house. It was, like, dark and shit. And as soon as the dude opened the door, she just fucking ran at him. And I was like, I couldn't imagine coming home to that.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea how I'd respond to that. Even when I found out it was her, I have no idea how I'd respond. I'd be so fucking angry. Like, that's not like oh, you got me. You're like, dude, I just got off of work and I'm coming home at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. How long have you been standing there? God damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just couldn't do that.
The pranking is like, there's no way possible.
Yeah.
The family vlog just seems inconvenient, but I feel like you just get used to it eventually. Like, it's probably annoying at all times, but I feel like after, like, maybe a year, you're just like, it's part of it. Like, it's just something I do.
Like, man. That's some good pussy.
It's gotta be crazy.
It's gotta be. It's like, dude, I don't know. Because I'm not the most, like...
Pussy has to be even crazier for the pranking.
Yeah. Yeah, that has to result in some pretty serious shit.
Yeah.
Or she is making every bit of the fucking money.
Oh, yeah.
If there's one of those scenarios, I'd be like, you know what? I think I can live with that. Yeah. But, god damn.
You're like not a prankster. Who's a prankee? Is that the person who's getting pranked?
Yeah, I guess
a prankee prostitute?
Yeah, you're just kind of whoring yourself out.
To get pranked?
Yeah. Man, that's a weird deal.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we can fuck, like, all the time, but once in a while I'm going to prank you. And you're like, when? And you're like, well, that's part of the prank you don't know. And you're like, fuck. I don't know. I'm not taking that deal. 10 times out of 10, I'm not taking that fucking deal.
Yeah. No, the family vlog's an easy take here, and that's crazy because I didn't think there was many scenarios where...
Yeah, because that also involves kids. I'd rather be pranked. Well, I'd rather have a whole family that basically has its own reality show than to be fucking pranked.
Yeah.
Like, one time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pranks fucking suck.
That's a decent choice for me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That concludes our 5 this or that's. Let us know if you prefer this over the verses or drafts or... whatever, if you have any suggestions or maybe some of your takes on these. What would you pick on any of these this or that's?
Yeah.
You got anything else?
That's it.